Welcome back to the next Trance production tutorial. In this episode we will talk about main synth or lead synth. Now obviously there are many ways to write lead melodies, and many of the standard songwriting rules apply. I already created a tutorial about this in the past and you can find a link in the description. But in trance productions there are some special tricks that you can use for your lead synths. Basically, you can follow these rules to create interesting lead melodies. 1. Use notes on at least 2, better 3 octaves to create a rich sound that covers a lot of frequencies. 2. Use short notes. 3. Work with repeating rhythmic patterns. I prepared an example for you. It sounds like this. As you can see, I used all the rules. The melody covers 3 octaves, there are only short notes, and on each octave I repeat the same pattern again and again. Now I will show you how you can create such melodies very quickly. I will use Sundog Song Studio for that. Sundog is a standalone software that connects to your DAW via MIDI. So when I write a melody in Sundog, it will send the notes to the DAW and the DAW will play it back. I already prepared a basic track, just some drums, a pad and the bass. In another tutorial, I already created a chord progression. This chord progression is very important because the chord notes can be used to write harmonic melodies. I used these chords. And now we will add the lead synth. We click on Follow the chord notes and we use the second octave. Now let's create a short rhythmic pattern. We work with 8 steps. Whenever I add a 0 in the sequencer, Sundog will trigger the first note of the chord. When I click on the octave label, Sundog will transpose the step 1 octave up. As you can hear, this pattern already covers 2 different octaves. Now let's add a third octave. We will use another instrument box for that and will play on the same instrument. So in both cases we send our notes on MIDI channel 1. Click on Follow the chord notes, and for the high melody I will use 16 steps. The octave is set to 4. Let's give it a try. It's a good idea to mainly use triggers that are not 0. The other instrument box already uses a lot of zeros and we want to cover some of the other chord notes as well. I also created some other example melodies over here. But let's get back to our first example. I will export my melody to the DAW as a standard MIDI file. I simply drag and drop the MIDI symbol to Ableton Live. And as you can see, all the notes are there. Now one final tip. So far, we only use chord notes, and that's fine of course. But for lead melodies, it can be a good idea to add some other scale notes as well. And in trance songs, it's quite common to add these notes shortly before a chord change happens. For example, I would like to change some of the notes here and here to create a better link between the chords. Okay, final tip. I created a package with Sundog and Chord presets for you. It contains arpeggios, bass lines, melodies, and chord progressions, and you can get it at feelsound.com. It's a free download, no registration needed, and I hope you like it.